Hello everyone, me llamo Valerie y bienvenidos a Val N Vibes, or welcome to Val N Vibes. As you all can see, I'm in a different location right now. As you guys can tell by the title of today's video, I'm in Cartagena, Colombia. I came here on a girls trip with one of my friends from college and some of her med school friends. And today's actually day one. We just came in yesterday. We all arrived at, well, I actually arrived at a different time than them. They were coming from the same place, but obviously I was flying in from Texas. It was pretty much a smooth journey. My original plan was to pack up, get ready, all that fun stuff, and then catch an Uber, and then I was gonna try to get to the airport. My flight was at 7 o'clock, so I was like, okay, I need to make sure I get to the airport by like 5:30 at the very latest, most likely like more like, okay, I was planning for like 5:30. I was saying like 5:30 and everything would be appropriate so I can do like checking my bags and all that fun stuff because I'm going on an international flight. Y'all, when I woke up at like 4:30, 4:45, and I tried to call the Uber, it was like 25 minutes away, and I was like, okay, I don't have time. So I decided to get all my stuff together and drove myself to the airport. Parking was dramatic, but I made it there and everything. Got inside the airport, and when I tell you the line to check your bags was ridiculous. It was so long. So get through the line eventually, and then the like person who was basically like checking the stuff and everything had like no sense of urgency, and I was kind of like looking at the time, and I was like, if this line is long, I know TSA line is so much longer. So I'm just like looking at her like, bro, can you hurry it up? I don't want to miss my flight. I'm trying to get somewhere, you know? And I was like, hey, my flight's leaving kind of soon. I'm kind of in a rush. And she was like, don't worry, you're fine. I was like, okay. So she like continued to do her stuff, like chatting with her friend. And then when she wrapped up, she looked at my flight and she was like, okay, well, it looks like I did push the time a little bit, you know? I'll just walk you through the TSA line. So I'm just like, okay. So she basically just like ushers me through and everything. I don't have to wait for TSA, thank God, because honestly I hate lines. So hey, it worked out how it worked out and everything. So I get through TSA, all that fun stuff, and get to my flight to Miami. Get to Miami. From Miami I had like about 30-45 minute layover. Then I got onto my flight to Cartagena. So when I arrived, it was pretty straightforward. Had to go through customs. That was another really long line. I waited in that line for about an hour, maybe a little bit more, and then it gets to the line. You have to make sure when you're traveling international, especially to Colombia, the 3 things they're gonna ask you for. You need your passport. You also need your proof of COVID vaccination, or I think the rule is that you either need to show like you're vaccinated or you need to show a negative COVID test. I believe those are the updated rules right now, but I had my vaccination card. And then you also have to have your check made. That's this one website you have to go through, I think, for Colombian customs, or it might also work for customs for other countries as well. But you basically have to sign that up prior to your travel. I also had to actually have that to even get my ticket when I was leaving from Austin originally. So you had to have your check made, signed out, have the proof of that form, just show it to them. And then lastly, you also have to show them the address of where you're going while you're going to be here and stuff. So gave them all that information, gave me a check mark. He was like, okay, you're good to go. And then from there I hopped inside, or I went and got my bags, and then went and got a taxi, and then they took me to my hotel to meet my friends. So that was most of what we did day one. Honestly, we were all tired because I ran through that pretty fast, but it was a long day. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely packed the night before. That was not the intent, but you know, the night before, the days before were very intense and everything, trying to get everything together and just like everything squared away with like my regular life, you know, before I went on this excursion and everything. But all in all, it was a really good day. After we like all had some time to chill and just like freshen up, we went to dinner at a restaurant a couple blocks away from the hotel, and it was like pretty good. It was so cute. They had this one gentleman who was up there singing some music, and then in the beginning he had like 2 kids who I think they were volunteers. I don't think they were part of the show. They came in and they were just singing as well, or they weren't singing, they were like playing like little maracas, like shaking instruments. It was actually really cute. So we were just like watching that, just eating the food. I got these skewers. They were these mignon skewers, so that was like really good. Definitely a vibe. And then they also had this like Michael Jackson performer, which, you know, they were doing their thing. They were going off with their dance. So like honestly, that was really, really entertaining. And then after that, we came back home, and like I said, we were all tired. So, you know, we definitely all like just went to sleep and everything from there. But it was a beautiful first day and everything. It was just, the group of people I'm with are just such a good vibe. And I feel like one of my favorite things about going on trips and just traveling overall is just the way you kind of get to take a step away from your normal routine and everything, and just like experience your life in a different place, and just like allow yourself to feel the vibes of that energy and stuff. Like when I tell y'all, it's just like so warm outside and the sun is just so bright. It's kind of humid, a little sticky, you know what I mean? But like literally this, a lot of energy, and like we just kind of keep coming out here and just like people watching and everything, and just like listening to like the sounds and stuff. And I feel like that's so simple, but it's obviously very different from like where I live in Austin, or even where I was like back home. I feel like I've just been enjoying that so far. Our original plan today was to go to the walled city, but everybody was still kind of like tired. I don't think all of us like slept super well last night. We were all kind of cold. We couldn't figure out the temperature. I think we're just gonna go to the beach, and then we'll just go from there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go to the beach today. But today's been good. We ate good food, really good food. I feel like yesterday I was hungry pretty much all day until we eventually got dinner. But yeah, it was really good to get some food and everything, because yesterday I think was just really, really long. Part of the reason I also couldn't sleep was because I kept cramping up like in my hands and my feet. I mean, not my hands and my feet, like my hands and like my leg basically just kept cramping up. And I think it's because like it was just so hot, and I had like flown in the plane, and then I hadn't like drinking like any water. So like my body was really like fighting and everything. It was just not the vibes. But we're doing a lot better today. We had like a nice full breakfast, and then we also had a really, really nice full lunch. Y'all, this fish, there's a restaurant right in front of our hotel, and when I tell y'all their fish, this fried fish right here, I'm trying to explore and try all the different foods, but it's just so convenient and so good. I might be back. I gotta try it again, or I gotta get it again. But yeah, that's an update of how it's been so far. It's been a really beautiful experience. It's only been getting to one full day now, full 24 hours that I've been in Colombia. Another key tip for also when you're traveling abroad, depending on your plan, I think everybody has like different options, but for like my plan with Verizon, for $10 extra, I'm able to have like basically my like normal Verizon plan out here. So that's been pretty helpful just for communicating with my family, and then like being on social media and just like talking to my friends and just different things like that, researching things. Like I can speak Spanish, but you know, sometimes you hear things or you see things, especially like you're looking up foods at restaurants and different stuff like that. It's kind of helpful to have some sort of like access to the internet and everything when you're out and about and everything, if you can't connect to Wi-Fi. But most places here do have Wi-Fi you can connect to, so that's actually a good thing to know. But yeah, it's been good so far. But yeah, so the plan for today is to go to the beach. I think tomorrow we're going on an excursion. We're going to a couple different islands, I think. So that should be like another really, really fun, but like more like extravagant beach day. But I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be really fun. I think on Sunday we're also gonna do a brunch, but I think we're also gonna go to the walled city. That's like one of those like really scenic places that you see in everybody's pictures of Cartagena. So I'm excited to go there and just like feel the vibes and see what it's all about. But all in all, it's been a really good trip and everything. It's so nice and warm. I was like worried about the weather at first, but at least today's been absolutely beautiful and everything. It's just been a blessing, and I'm just really grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be in South America. I've never been to South America before, so this is like a major bucket list item for me. So I'm really just living right now. I'm really chopping life, you feel me? But yeah, that's update from day one in the afternoon, and I will be back with y'all soon with more updates.
Bueno, sí, estamos aquí barachando, descargando. ¡Ajá! ¡Sabroso! ¡Ajá!
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So it's day 2, or officially day 2 of our Cartagena trip. Currently waiting for our bus driver to come pick us up. We're going on a tour guide. We're gonna go around a couple different islands, I think, surrounding the area, and just like get to go to the beaches, and then I think also learn a little bit about the history of the area. I think that's what this tour is, but I don't know. Regardless, it's gonna be a vibe. We all look really cute and everything, and I think we're definitely ready for a good time. So I'll show you guys how it goes soon. Y'all remember when I said I could speak Spanish? Well, not well enough sometimes. There was actually no bus coming. We actually had to catch a taxi to the port, and we almost didn't because we were waiting. But anyways, we got to the port and we got onto the boat, and it wasn't as much of a tour as it was a party boat, but we had a really great time. We dove into the water, we went banana boating, and we even saw one of Pablo Escobar's islands. After the boat tour, we went back home, and then after that, we went to the walled city or to the Centro Histórico to get dinner from this restaurant, and they grilled everything. It was so good. After that, we walked around for a bit, and then we went to the center area and watched some of the performers, which was really fun. I even got a painting. And then after that, we went to this place and got some ice cream pops, and then after that, we went home. The next day was my last full day, so I got a COVID test because you need a negative test to get back to the States. Then after that, we got dressed and then took a taxi back to the Centro Histórico for lunch. This next restaurant is called the Conde, and y'all, it was definitely one of my favorites of the trip. I got this passion fruit drink, which was delicious, and all the food there was seafood. And I was a little nervous because some of the food was like raw seafood and it looked a little different than what I was used to, but oh my god, y'all, it was so good. But after that, we walked around the area a bit more, we took some pics, we went to the wall, and we got to see one of the watchtowers. And then after that, we went to the marketplace. I got some Colombian coffee and also this really cute woven bag. After that, we went back to the hotel and chilled and got ready again, and then some of us went out. First, we got dinner, I got the crepes, and then after that, we went to a couple of the different clubs that they had there in the historical center, or in the Centro Histórico. And then the last place we went to was called Taboo, and after that, we called it a night. Good morning, everyone. Today is the last day, the last and final day in Cartagena. We committed to waking up at sunrise and coming out here. It's way past sunrise. We've been chilling out here for a little bit, and we got out here about, I think about like 5:45ish and everything. And it's absolutely beautiful. A beautiful way to close out a beautiful trip. Today, the last thing on the agenda is really this. We might go and get food, but we'll probably keep it simple and just eat at the hotel. And then I'll head out around 9 to catch my flight around 12:45 or 12:55, something like that. So yeah, I hope to check back in with you guys later. And like I said, I feel like this was just a really beautiful experience. More than anything, just really gave me the opportunity to tap into other sides of myself, explore different cultures and everything, and just like learn more about what really is out there and stuff. I feel like the world is so big and it's so broad, and I feel like it's really just such a blessing when you have the opportunity to go out and actually explore and meet new people. I just had the opportunity to meet a woman from Palenque, which is one of the African villages here in Cartagena as well, or here in Colombia. So it was really good speaking with her because we didn't actually even have the opportunity to go to a tour there. So all in all, it's just been a very beautiful experience, and I feel like at every turn we've just had great opportunities and really, really great luck. Sorry, my video cut me off. I've been struggling with storage the entire trip. But yes, y'all get the gist. We got some breakfast from the hotel, and then I went to the airport. I showed them my passport, ticket, a negative COVID test, and then I was good to go. I'm just so glad that I went on this trip and had this experience. Please let me know if you've ever been to Cartagena or plan to go, and also let me know if you'd like to see more travel content like this. Thanks for vibing with me, and I'll catch y'all next time.